Hey everybody, meteorologist Sarah Gannon here with a quick update on your forecast. We continue to track out more of those cooling temperatures here in the days to come and our next snow chance on the way as well. So looking ahead to your Wednesday, I hope you're able to get outside and enjoy those mild conditions today, because things are looking much colder by tomorrow. High temperatures expected to be into the teens and maybe some low 20s, so roughly about a 20-degree or so temperature drop between today and tomorrow. We'll see some sunshine, so that'll be nice, but more wind on the way for the region. Heading into the late week, Thursday, Friday, looking to bring in some snow chances for the area. Strong winds, so blowing snow a concern, and we'll also be looking at yet another blast of some Arctic air by the weekend. So getting even colder by Saturday into Sunday. Live look outside from the Lewis Not Alive camera. Clouds have rolled in here for today for the second half of the day. Temperature-wise, seeing those mild temperatures. So we're sitting at 38 right now in Rochester, 31 in Albert Lee, Austin, Preston, 35 currently in Mason City and Charles City. So another mild, very spring-like day here, even though the calendar says January. Looking at current wind speeds, gusty out there. We have gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour in Rochester, 37 miles per hour right now in Austin. So expecting to see those gusty winds continue to stick with us here heading into tonight and again extending into your Wednesday. So more breezy conditions on the way here for the next 24 to 48 hours. In fact, we'll see that kind of sticking with us through the end of the week really as well. Outside right now, future track radar showing those quiet skies, but we do have that cloud cover that's been building in. One thing we'll be watching here for tonight is going to be this series here of cold fronts. Main one that we're watching is the one just along the Minnesota and Canadian border. So that as that drops south here later on tonight, that's going to usher in those colder conditions for the region here tonight. So heading into tomorrow again, definitely a temperature change. So conditions staying mild here for this evening. We'll see temperatures dropping into those upper 20s just after midnight here tonight. So waking up tomorrow morning, it will be chilly. We'll be looking at temps there into those teens. Daytime hours, temperatures not improving much. We'll be seeing upper teens to low 20s for those afternoon highs. And again, some gusty winds on the way as well. So we'll talk more about those forecast details along with that snow chance on the way for Thursday and Friday. That's ahead in your First Alert weather. More Midwest Access is ahead. Welcome back to Midwest Access. I'm meteorologist Sarah Gannon. We have been looking at some very mild conditions here for the first part of our work week. Not as much sunshine here this afternoon, but we had it out bright and early here for the first half of the day. A few breaks in those clouds possible here this afternoon. Otherwise, a quiet look there from your Lewis Not Alive camera. Temperatures again have been staying mild. We're looking at 38 right now in Rochester, 40 in Austin, 41 in Winona, 45 in Mason City. Even a little bit of sunshine still remaining towards Mason City, but notice those winds. They've been strengthening here throughout today, so some blustery conditions, sky conditions as you can see outside with future track radar indicating where we have that cloud cover. Mason City, you can see enjoying that sunshine still here at this hour. So more clouds are expected here as we move into later on tonight. One thing we're focusing on is going to be the cold front to our north, just dropping in from Canada as that sinks further south, helping to usher in kind of that first drop in those temperatures. So we're going to be looking at a big temperature swing from tonight or from today to tomorrow. And as we bring in here your first alerts, your weather headlines for tonight, that's what we're tracking heading into the overnight is those falling temperatures. So looking to see some cold conditions waking up tomorrow morning. We bring in some snow chances with a prolonged clipper system on Thursday. And as we look ahead to the weekend, then bringing in more cold, kind of another blast of some Arctic air and looking to see maybe a couple more snow chances for the region. So putting things into motion with Future Track, we look at those quiet skies, mostly cloudy here for the rest of tonight. As we head towards your Wednesday morning, a chilly start. We bring in more sunshine for the daytime hours, and that will be ahead of that next weather maker come Thursday. So kind of a cold Wednesday for the region, bringing in those snow chances Thursday and Friday. Better chance there as that clipper system rolls through. However, can't quite rule out maybe some stray snow showers between Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Even some flurries is still possible. So we're not done with the snow just yet. We'll look to see more of that on the way heading into the weekend and early next week. One thing to keep in mind heading into especially Thursday and Friday with this system, as it brings the snow, it'll be kind of a lighter snow, not looking at significant amounts. So some good news there, but we will be looking at some very strong winds. Notice Friday we could be looking at gusts upwards of 30 to 40 miles per hour. Add that in with the snow, some light snow even, and we have the combination and potential for some blowing and drifting snow. So not good news, especially if you commute, especially outside of town on highways, interstates, more of those open rural areas. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we'll be bringing in that first blast of some colder air. Temperatures waking up and heading out the door expected to be into those upper single digits, into those lower to mid-teens. So it's certainly a chilly and windy start to the day. We see more wind throughout the daytime hours as those gusts upwards of, say, 20 to 30 miles per hour. So just kind of a colder day. High temperatures tomorrow, looking to manage the upper teens to lower 20s. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. You can see those snow chances arriving Thursday, extending into Friday. We bring in a few more snow showers for the weekend early next week. Notice, though, by Saturday, we see our temperatures dropping into the single digits for highs. That does extend into early next week. Let's look at your first alert weather.